All right, guys, this is to help you with Lesson 12, Pronoun Antecedent Agreement. You know that pronouns take the place of nouns. Pronouns must agree with or match in number the noun they replace. The singular pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, me, him, and her. The plural pronouns are we, you, they, us, and them. A pronoun replaces a noun or nouns. The pronoun must match a number, the noun it is replacing in the sentence. Also, remember to use the pronouns he or him when referring to a boy or a man, and she or her when referring to a girl or woman. So now let's look at our example here. Singular. My mother studies weather. She is a hurricane expert. So she is replacing mother. Mom works with Mr. Jordan. Mom gives him advice. So him is the pronoun that is replacing Mr. Jordan. When we look at plural, here's what it looks like. Hurricanes are powerful. They knock trees over. So they is replacing hurricanes. Scientists study storms. People must prepare for them. Them is replacing storms. So let's practice some. Don't forget to read your hint. Use he or him when you are talking about a boy or a man. Use she or her when you are talking about a girl or a woman. So let's look at number 1. We're looking for the pronoun that does not agree with the noun, and then we're going to replace it with the correct pronoun. The weather interests Sarah. Mom teaches him about it. Whoa, Sarah's not a boy, Sarah's a girl. So we need to replace him with her. Let's look at number 2. Mom knows about storms. She keeps track of it. Well, if we look at the sentence, of it is referring to one storm. But since storm is storms, which is plural, we need to replace of it with them. Let's look at number 3. Grandpa remembers a bad storm. He tells about them. Well, them will replace storms. But Grandpa's only talking about one storm. So instead of them, it should be it. Number 4. The wind was 95 miles an hour. She was very strong. Well, the wind is not a boy or a girl, so we need to replace she with it. Let's look at number 5. Trees crash down. It fell on the house. Well, it refers to one tree, but the sentence has trees, which is plural. So instead of having it should be they. They fell on the house. Number 6, Grandpa was on the porch. They yelled for Grandma. Grandpa is one man, so we need to replace they with he. He yelled for Grandma. Number 7, Grandma heard Grandpa. She ran outside to find them. That sentence is a little funny to me because she ran outside to find them would mean she was running outside to find more than one grandpa. But there's only one grandpa. So them should be replaced with him. She ran outside to find him. Let's look at number 8. My grandparents were safe. It stayed in a shelter. That doesn't even sound right. It stayed in the shelter? Well, my grandparents is plural. So we need to replace it with they. They stayed in the shelter. Now let's look at your independent practice that you will complete in Seesaw. For numbers 1 through 5, read each sentence, then choose the pronoun that agrees with the underlined noun. Look at number 1. Mr. Jordan reports the weather. Blank gets him from my mother. Blank gets help from my mother. Sorry. So we need to replace Mr. Jordan with the correct pronoun. So would it be she gets help, he gets help, it gets help, or they gets help? Well, Mr. Jordan is a man and it's singular, so it will be B. He gets help. Number 2. Mr. Jordan warned people about a hurricane and told blank what to do. So we're looking at people. People is plural. So, told him what to do. Nope, that's singular. Her, nope, that's singular. Told them what to do. Yes, that's the one that agrees with our noun. So, people would go with C, them. Number 3. People stayed safe because blank listened to his advice. Well, people is plural again, so I'm going to go with D, they. They listened to his advice. Let's go back up and look at number 4. Mayor Maria Perez called Mr. Jordan and my mom. Blank thanked them. So when we look at Mayor Maria Perez, that's her whole entire name and title. So it's still only one person. So the answer would be A, she thanked them. Maria is a girl, by the way. And now we're looking at number 5. My mom enjoys working with Mr. Jordan. She has a lot of respect for she, he's not a girl. He, that doesn't sound right. She has a lot of respect for he, her, again, Mr. Jordan's not a girl. D, him. Let's see. She has a lot of respect for him. That's the correct one. So number 5 would be D. Remember, a pronoun replaces a noun or nouns. The pronoun must match in number the noun it is replacing in the sentence. And remember, he or him refers to a boy or a man. She or her refers to a girl or woman.